autumn of 2006, a quiet town in Suffolk became the hunting ground of a killer. Over 6 weeks, 5 women vanished from the streets of Ipswich. All were sex workers, all struggling with addiction, all found dead in the surrounding countryside. The police had no leads, no witnesses, and no motive, just a growing body count and a town gripped by fear. The first to disappear was Tanya Nicole, 19 years old, originally from County Durham. She was last seen on October 21st in the London Road area of Ipswich. Then came Gemma Adams, 25, from Ipswich. She vanished on November 15th. By early December, the investigation, codenamed Operation Sumac, had become one of the largest in Suffolk police history. Over 200 officers were involved. More than 2,000 tips had come in from the public. But the killer kept killing. On December the 2nd, Gemma Adams was found in a field near Belstead. She had been strangled. The very next day, December 3rd, Annalie Alderton was discovered near Felixstowe. She was 24, originally from Colchester, and had been studying to be a nurse before addiction pulled her onto the streets. She was pregnant when she died. On December 8th, Tanya Nicole's body was found in a copse near Copdock Mill. Then, on December 10th, 2 more bodies turned up on the same day. Paula Clennell, 24, a mother of 3 children, and Jenny Moore, also 24. Both were found in woodland near Levington. 5 women, 5 bodies, all within a 10-mile radius of Ipswich, all killed by asphyxiation or strangulation. The media called him the Suffolk Strangler, the Ipswich Ripper. Panic spread through the town. Sex workers stopped working. Police patrols became visible everywhere. The community was terrified. Then came the breakthrough, not from some dramatic chase or confession, but from forensic science. Investigators had been systematically collecting DNA samples from men in the area. On December 19th, they arrested a 48-year-old forklift driver named Steve Wright at his home in Felixstowe. Wright had served in the Royal Air Force, but was dishonourably discharged. He'd worked various manual jobs throughout his life. He seemed ordinary, unremarkable, but the evidence was overwhelming. His DNA was found on Annalie Alderton's bra. CCTV footage showed his van near locations where victims had been last seen. Phone records placed him near the crime scenes. Tyre marks from his Ford Mondeo matched impressions at the Levington site. Fibres from his car were found on the victims' bodies. During interrogation, Wright denied any involvement. He offered no explanation, no defence, no motive. At his trial in February 2008, he pleaded not guilty but never took the stand. The jury took just a few hours to find him guilty of all 5 murders. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with a whole life tariff, meaning he will never be released. But here's what makes this case so unsettling. Steve Wright never explained why. Investigators found no history of violence against women, no disturbing searches, no obvious trigger that would have predicted what he became. The motive remains officially unknown. Theories range from deep-seated hatred towards sex workers to misogynistic rage, but we'll never know for certain. He specifically targeted vulnerable women, sex workers struggling with addiction, suggesting a deliberate pattern of victim selection. But why? What turned this ordinary, unremarkable man into a serial killer? The families of the victims were left with questions that will never be answered. Annalie Alderton's baby died before she did. Paula Clennell left behind 3 children. Tanya Nicole was just 19. Their killer sits in prison today, but he took their lives, and he took any explanation with him. The case remains one of Britain's most disturbing modern serial killings, precisely because of what was left unsaid. In an age of digital footprints and forensic science, we expect answers, we expect closure, but Steve Wright gave nothing. Not then, not now, not ever.